So it's been about a week and a half since I last made a video. I didn't originally intend to take that long of a break, but I'll get into why at the end of this video. And I'll get into kind of future plans with where I want to take the channel as well. But yeah, I want to talk about that all kind of at the end of the video. Just wanted to come on and do a brief little update and kind of talk about a few different things. Obviously, many of you watching this, myself included, dabble in the, we've watched porn before, if we're all being honest with ourselves, right? But so less than 1% of Pornhub subscribers are paying with crypto, according to this. And it even points out in this article that even if that were true, that would still be a significant amount of people paying because they have so many visitors. It says here an average of 81 million visitors per day. And this is last year, and I don't think porn is really going anywhere. I'm sure that it probably has increased since then. But it says here the company doesn't give out the proportion of visitors that actually pay for the paid premium service. It could even be less than 1% of the people that visit that actually pay. I'm going to be honest, I don't know why you would ever pay for it. I know we're kind of working towards crypto adoption, and it's cool, like kind of, I guess the idea of being able to pay for porn with crypto, I guess that's kind of cool. Just with all of the resources online, if that's kind of what if that's the scratch you're trying to itch, there's really no need to pay for it. You can find it like literally everywhere. Porn is essentially just scattered throughout the entire internet, very easly accessible. You can, I'm not going to get into details, but yeah, I don't really see any reason to pay for it. Maybe like 20 or 30 years ago, if you wanted to watch porn, it would make sense to pay for it because we didn't have the internet. But yeah, I mean, from the very beginning, I never really thought this would be a crazy, like, revolutionary thing. I don't think paying for porn is going to take crypto to the next level. I could be wrong, but again, I don't really see why people would be paying for it to begin with. So that kind of eliminates a use case there. And so this is not the reason that I haven't been back in about a week or a week and a half, but this kind of rhetoric is one of the reasons why I don't feel as compelled up until this point. So basically what I mean by that is Tom Lee from Fundstrat, I'm sure all of you know, Ethereum will rally strongly up to almost $2,000 by the end of 2019. So not the end of this year, but the end of next year. Again, why does that matter right now? I mean, it pretty much doesn't. Again, this is kind of just an article that's irrelevant, and I guess, it's a good headline because it's a price and it's a prediction. It's like a certain price and a certain date, the end of 2019, so, December 2019. But really, what is it? Is it useful? Not really. The reason I want to bring this up is because in terms of price, really not much has been happening. I know a few days ago, and we can just pull this up real quick. I know a few days ago we had like a pump. It might even have been yesterday or the day before that. But yeah, Bitcoin went from 64 all the way up to 60, almost 6,800, so almost $400. Now, to be honest, that's really not that exciting. Again, Litecoin went from 56 all the way up to 66. Actually, that was more exciting than Bitcoin because percentage-wise, Litecoin did see more gains than Bitcoin, surprisingly, which we don't usually see or haven't seen recently. I mean, getting excited about a $65, $70, $75 Litecoin is kind of silly, right? Especially looking back even 2 or 3 months ago, looking to now. It's not really something to get excited about. Definitely, if we would start breaking bigger barriers, if Litecoin got above 100, I think that's when more genuine excitement would come in. In terms of just price, I find it really hard to make material on that, to create videos on that, and to talk about that. Yeah, I think we have a little ways to go before we can really start getting excited. And so I guess that leads me into the end of the video, where I've been and also where I want to take the channel. So I did want to take a few days off, which I did. I ordered a new desk, and it was supposed to be here in 2 days with Amazon Prime. It took actually 5 days, which is very odd because usually I do get the things in 2 days. But it was a bigger item, so maybe that's why it took longer. So I just actually got the desk this morning, and I had everything taken apart. I had everything set up very oddly, so I just didn't make videos for a few extra days than I wanted to. I was only going to take about 5 days off. It turned out to be 9 or 10 days, I feel like. But yeah, no, I got a new desk. That was one of the reasons. I'm going to start engaging with the community more. I think that's really the only viable way to do YouTube, crypto YouTube, at least at this point, with the market being so low. I'm surprised my videos actually get the amount of comments they do, because a surprising amount of you do comment, which I'm very thankful for, and I really love reading them and responding. And I missed that as well because it's been about 10 days. Yeah, what I want to do is start doing more live streams, or start doing live streams since I've really never done them. I think I've done 2 ever, and just engage with the community more. You know, especially at this bottom here, it's like the only, I mean, if you really want to get feedback and if you want to chat with people, definitely live streaming is the way to go. You have that chat there and you can talk with people. So I'm gonna, you know, look out for those in the future. I'm excited to see a lot of you guys in the chats actually. I'm probably gonna do them at weird times of the day, but I know a lot of you aren't from the US as well, so it probably won't be a weird time of the day for you if you're not in the US. But again, yeah, I'm excited to get back on kind of like a schedule here because I did take, you know, I want to take a few days off, turned out being much more than that. My desk excuse is now invalid since I do have the desk now. Look out for seeing me live in the future. Probably going to do them more geared towards like daytime because that's when I'm most available. Usually like after 5 p.m. I'm very busy, East Coast time. So I'll probably be before 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But again, it could vary. I could do it whenever. I always pick like the worst days to do videos because today's like we're coming off of a nice pump from the day prior, so people are going to be less enthusiastic as opposed to a nice green candle. But yeah, I'll see you in the next video or live stream. We'll see which comes first. But yeah, I'm really excited to engage with you guys live. Like I said, I had a lot of fun doing it the 2 times that I did prior, only 2 times. But I realized to survive, especially in kind of the crypto market that we've seen and on YouTube, you got to go with interacting live. And yeah, I look forward to it.